that voice. I know that voice.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante.
My children grew up a long way from me, so they don't need me now.
Once and for all, Signora Delia, you and I need to deal with this.
Shh. What's wrong? Huh? Who was it on the telephone?
Didn't say.
Well, what's the matter with you then, huh? They probably got the wrong number?
No. He knew my name.
Well, who on earth was it then?
He sounded familiar. It was a man.
Well, is it someone from your work?
No. No,
What did he say? Shh.
nothing. Nothing, only my name.
Wait for a second. Shh, what's happened? What's happened? Just wait. I really don't think it's a big deal. Especially since you don't have a clue who he is. Shh, shh.
I have to go, it's getting late.
Aurora.
My bag. My bag?
Ah, sorry.
All right. Thanks. There it is. Ciao, baby, ciao.
They're heavy. What is
Bye.
it? Hey. 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 Shh. Come on, it's okay.
Whose was that voice? Why did I shake all over when I heard that man?
You crossed right over my limit, Signora Delia, and I just won't tolerate this kind of rubbish. Would you like some coffee,
No.
Lisa? I don't want your silly coffee. It would make me sick to sit opposite you at the same table, so just forget it. Lisa, just listen. No, for once, just listen to me. I'm not bothered if I get fired from this clinic. But if you haven't got it clear, then I'd be happy to introduce you to the real Lisa Estrada.
I couldn't just tell her who I am. Impossible. She's my daughter, and I couldn't say. I just want this to be over, please. Please. The guilt, the guilt, the guilt. I need to go out and find my children. No, anyone from the clinic can go there and get Lisa.
Lisa, please, I think it's necessary for me to explain. I really have nothing to say to you, Signora. And why didn't I answer you back the other day when you insulted me? Because at that moment, I had a big problem in my life. You're right to feel like this, but can I just say I did it because you've got an evil mind? Because you've got things in your head. Stupid things that I can't repeat here. I understand. Jaime is all that I've got. That's no excuse for this. Or the abuse that for some reason you've started giving me. And now you're starting with my family. I wouldn't do that. I know you went to my house looking for the doctor. Lisa, I really don't you dare go to my house. Because if there's anything sacred in my life, that's it. My house and my family and my dignity, Signora. The only treasures my parents left me, and I'm willing to defend them no matter the cost. Understand? Lisa, it was never my intention to offend you, but you did. You did it because you thought I was looking for a relationship with your husband. My God, don't you know how much I respect that man? And I could only want him in the way I want a father.
Excuse me, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I got completely lost out there in the cemetery, and I wondered if I could ask you some questions.
Of course, sir. That's what I'm here for. How can I help?
I need to consult someone about a death. Can you assist me with that?
No problem. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, I need to know what things I have to do to proceed with the exhumation of a cadaver.
Well, that all depends. If you only want to move the cadaver from one grave to another, here in the cemetery, all you need is permission from sanitation.
No. What I need is to forensically examine it, because that wasn't done before.
Well, yes, that's slightly more complicated.
Yes, but there is a possibility that the man we put into the grave was not the man we thought he was.
You'll need a judge's authorization first, and you probably need to have an official present, too.
Oh, no, goodness. This is much more complicated than I first imagined.
Don't worry, sir. We're used to dealing with things like this. If you like, I can recommend you a lawyer.
You have to let me talk, because I've got some things to say. I think you've said enough already. No. And I didn't go to your house because I suspected Jaime was having an affair with you. You had no other reason to go poking around my private life. There is a reason, you know. And if you let me, well, I'll tell the truth. About what? About why I went to your house. About my interest in you and your sisters. What are you saying? Lisa, I just have to tell you.
Delia.
Jaime. I'm just talking to Lisa. What? What's happening around here? What did you have to tell me?
We just want to put all of this behind us. That's what Delia is trying to say. And that there's already been far too much confusion.
Yes, Lisa. I need to ask you here in front of my husband to forgive me. To forgive me for ever doubting your honesty. And I know you won't care. But I will always be sorry for doubting your honesty. Excuse me.
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por verte.
Oh, I hope that Beethoven's safe in my room.
Baby? Who are you?
Don't go, Francisco. You can't leave me like this.
I love you so much, my little one. I love you too much. I love you, my little precious. Don't ever forget it. Believe me. You know you're coming too. Locked in my mind. And one day, in time, it's possible. But I don't really know.
No, Senor, stop, huh? I forgot something. I'll get off. Are you coming? That's great. My baby, why aren't you here? Just what's going on with you now? I'm sure you're still sad for what you found out about your papa. My poor friend is being followed by tragedy.
He's not coming.
Attention, kids. I will pass by your seats to pick up the permission form signed by your parents, which you must have to go on the field trip.
Baby, she's not coming. And after everything we went through to get her brother to sign his permission. Baby, turn on, come on.
Where's Estrada? Isn't she going on the field trip?
Yes, Professor. She is. I'm sure she's just late.
If I don't get her permission slip, no way.
I can't believe you know nothing about this Mimi. You have to know where that imbecile is hiding out.
Mimi? I don't think I've ever heard that name.
What the hell are you talking about? Even Miguel knows that she's one of Bibi's friends from school.
Well, I don't know. We might know her, but I don't remember her face.
Is she good looking? If you're saying you're gonna exchange Bibi for Mimi because you're getting bored, well, you can leave Bibi for me.
Listen here. If you ever say anything like that again, I'll take a hammer to both of your kneecaps. Bibi is mine. Mine.
Okay, dude. Chill.
Hey, Roberto, is this Mimi a problem for us or what?
Well, the other day I was talking to Bibi, and that mongoloid interrupted our conversation, talking about the cinema. Made quite a scene. And I wouldn't be surprised if she knew about Francisco.
Women always talk.
That mongoloid talks way too much. Like she was some relative of Bibi.
So what?
And so we must take a little action, my buddies. Teach a lesson to that imbecilic Mimi. So she's too scared to open her mouth again.
He won't be here. But if he stayed last night, well... He's not there.
Hey, little precious.
Francisco.
Look, it has to be made very clear through the community of medicine that this is a new virus that's very similar to yellow fever, but is actually more serious. Lisa, are you paying attention?
I apologize, Doctor. I'm sorry. It's just... I'm surprised by what your wife said.
Well, Gelia just wanted to apologize. She realized she'd made a mistake, that's all.
Why are you here, Bibi?
I don't know. I wanted to say goodbye, but you weren't answering.
I thought it was my aunt at the door.
No. She didn't see me at all.
Okay, perfect. Because if she did, then anything could happen. Well, she doesn't even know I stayed here last night again.
So, I just wanted to see you once more.
Yes, Bibi, but I wish you hadn't come back here.
But why, Francisco? Don't be like everyone else. I thought you said you loved me.
No, I didn't mean that. I do love you, but you see, it's for you.
Okay, then. Grant me the one wish that I want in this world.
And that is?
To be with you.
Bibi, please don't.
Francisco, please, I'm begging you not to leave. Stay.
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por verte.
But why do you have to leave now, Francisco? Maybe if you wait a year, I'll be able to accompany you on your journey.
That's impossible, Bibi. I'm sorry.
But why? Listen, come next year and I'll be 16.
Listen, your family wouldn't understand. Society would hate me. They would all call me monster. One that stole a little girl.
No, they wouldn't.
I'm 20 years old. That's much more than you.
What's age got to do with anything? What was that?
Maybe that bang came from my aunt's place. I'm just gonna check. You stay put, and I'll tell her I stayed here. Then she can't come in here raising all kinds of hell. Be right back.
Where are you going, Francisco? Isla de Plata. Your blood pressure's fine. Everything's normal.
Well, that's a big relief. I just wanted to be sure, you know. Well, I started getting really hot, and my head was just continually pounding. Well, I work in the construction, so I thought, you know, just in case.
Well, if you like, we can arrange for a doctor to do an examination, just to double check.
No, not necessary. You've been very kind.
No problem whatsoever. It's my job.
Well, you guys are certainly very good to us, you know? Especially because of the engineer's girlfriend, huh? I see her all the time. She's very pretty for sure. What's her name again?
Lisa Estrada.
Lisa Estrada, yeah, Lisa Estrada. Well, I want to thank you for taking such good care of me, and see ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Was I gone long?
No, not at all.
Well, sorry about that. Any conversation with my aunt gets real bizarre.
Francisco?
Beatrice, please take it easy. I have to leave, you understand that?
Aren't you going to tell me where you're going?
No, I prefer not to say anything. Let's go. Don't make this difficult. It's hard enough as it is.
All right. In the book of the Little Prince, it said he never gave up his rose or his planet.
When you wish upon a flower, makes no difference who you are. It could be behind millions of stars, but all you do is look, and it feels good. And you say, oh, look, there's my flower. And it's a beauty. Santiago won't be with us much longer, I promise. Fortunately, Annabelle is fully prepared to take over the job. I think I will soon be done with the problem of Ortega.
You gotta remember that this won't be easy, Ernesto. You can't afford to lose control over Santiago.
I know. You don't have to repeat that. Santiago knows too much. I know. I am aware of the issue.
Yeah, you know, but you're extremely angry at the moment. You shouldn't let your anger make you irrational. You should deal with this situation using your intelligence. Santiago has dealt with this situation and has maintained his position. Now, if he decides to leave, that's it. You won't be able to do anything.
Zap, I know. And now to cap the whole thing, the guy's acting responsibly. Even though he's now having his wedding in the club, huh? And I'll have to deal with the crying and the whinging from Barbara.
Excuse me, Senor Ernesto.
What is it now?
I apologize, but we just received a fax from Europe. It's sent from your wife's hotel. It has the number of her flight and the time they land.
Okay, Christina, thanks.
Please excuse me.
And when are they back?
Tomorrow. They arrive first thing in the morning. They couldn't pick any other time than tomorrow to get back here to see me? They'll be here as that girl is there with Santiago, huh?
Well, I would have sworn you'd forgotten all the directions how to get over to your mother's.
Oh, don't have a go at me, yeah? You don't know what kind of week I've had.
Of course I know the week you had, my angel. The day has 24 hours. Calling me on the telephone takes 1 or 2 minutes.
You forgive me?
Sure. What else can I do? You see, you do whatever you like in the end.
Oh, goodness, when will the day come when you can talk to me without having an argument? Okay, fine. I give up. I'm horribly inconsiderate, But now I need you to give me your full attention.
Go ahead.
Mama, you
I need you and Ligia to come with me.
To go where?
To my wedding. I'm marrying Lisa.
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por
Mama, I know exactly what you're going to say. You think I'm crazy to make a decision this important in such a hurry without telling anyone, but Lisa and I have decided to be together no matter what.
Santiago, you and I spoke about this, and you know perfectly
Yes,
well...
Mama, I remember what you said. I remember. You told me to forget about Lisa and to leave her. Can't you see that's not possible? I love her.
I know that you love her. But can you love her with her relations? Think about it. With Margarita, her sister-in-law.
Well, we won't do anyone any good by separating, though. And I'll take her to a different country if I have to. And Lisa understands. If it's necessary, I'll take her to the other side of the world. It doesn't matter, you see.
No matter how far you went, it wouldn't change the fact that her brother is Augusto and Margarita is his wife.
Well, I'm not going to be hounded away from the only woman I've ever loved, and all because of some lonely psycho like Margarita. She's a loser. Mama, look. I really need you to be there tomorrow, yeah? It's important.
I don't know, Santiago. I don't know. I really think you're going to regret getting married in such a hurry, under these circumstances. I don't think I'll be there at your wedding.
Oh, Mama, look. Come on. Look, don't do this to me. Look, it's my decision to make. Mama, tomorrow night, Lisa and I are getting married, whatever. But I need you to be there by my side, along with Aunt Ligia, so you can share in my joy.
Hey, Papa. Glad I found you. I've said 1,000 times for you to knock on the door to my office before you barge right in. I can't permit you to disrespect me because I'm the boss. Fine. Pardon. I just wanted to tell you... I really couldn't care less. Is it better if I go? Santiago is annoying me. That's the first time you've said that, you know? That miserable little mongrel has the guts to get married to that tramp he's seen right there in the club where your sister hangs out. They're getting married? The place where her mates all hang out. That ridiculous little crowd of imbeciles who gossip all day about anything, not giving a darn about who they hurt in the process. And when Barbara's plane lands tomorrow, who do you think will have to deal with her screaming fits, crying, and tantrums? Well, I see what you're saying. Santiago's a scoundrel, but Barbara is miles away, but... See my problem? Your sister and your mama arrive in the morning. I spoke to them trying to convince them to stay a few more days. Wasn't possible, huh? And so in the morning, Barbara will arrive back here. Someone will tell her about Lisa and Santiago. She'll explode! Anything could happen.
Oh, my God. I was going to tell that girl far too much. About what? About why I went to your house. About my interest in you and your sisters. What are you saying? Lisa, I just have to tell you.
Delia.
Maybe you won't forgive me now, Jaime. But you'll thank me one day. Your children must know you. They have to. It's not fair on anyone, Jaime. Your children have to know.
Annabelle, how's it going? It's Machado. Yeah, I'm just calling to say I just got what you needed. Yeah, the name of that nurse that's with Santiago. Yeah? What's her name? Lisa Estrada.
I apologize, Doctor. What were you just saying about the virus?
I'm afraid we're dealing with a virus that's very infectious. We don't know the vector, nor the form of transmission. It could be a mosquito or a rodent, but the important thing is to warn people, because if it spreads through the rural population, we could be looking at a catastrophe, and I don't want to imagine if it gets to the capital.
And so what are we supposed to do?
Well, Atlanta will continue analyzing our data. But in the meantime, for us here, I think we should investigate, And preparations must be made for the possibility of an epidemic no one's ever seen before.
Very well, Machado. I'll remember your services. No, don't worry. No one will know about this. Well, I have to go. We'll talk later. Okay. See you. Hello. You don't mind me just sitting around your office, right?
Did your father tell you could use my office when he said we should work together? Because I imagine that you are sitting here doing some work.
Sure. That call was extremely important. I don't want any problems or misunderstandings.
Don't worry, this is only for a very short time. I suppose you've been preparing to take over the running of my duties when I go.
All in good time, Santiago. By the way, my father told me about the wedding.
That's right.
Well, that's if you don't call it off like you did with my sister. Sorry. Forgive me, I was just messing about. Well, anyway, I give you my congratulations. Well, now I have some errands to run, but then I'll get to work. See you there, Chiefy.
Estoy muriendo por verte.
Vicente,
Hello, Augusto.
feeling any better?
Yes. Well, no. Can I ask you a question, Augusto? Well, did Jacinto have a gun? Huh?
No. Papa was a complete pacifist. I only saw him lose control one time with Mama.
And he couldn't have put it somewhere you wouldn't have seen it?
No. His passion was for medicine. It would have gone against his dream of preserving lives. But why do you ask, Vicente? What are you getting at now?
Well, recently I've been thinking about little else. I consulted the police who worked the case, but they just confused me much more.
Vicente, what are you getting at?
Augusto, I know your father never carried a gun, but the thing is, the police officers who discovered Jacinto also found a pistol on him.
I don't believe it.
Believe it?
So you're saying that my father was now an alcoholic and a criminal?
No, please, Augusto. Anyway, his wallet wasn't found on him, which is why it wasn't destroyed. It was found a distance away and only slightly charred. And that's strange, because most men keep it in their pants.
And so what?
And so another man may have died, not your father. I need you to go and ask Dr. Serpa to get in touch with the local health councils. Tell him we need to meet to discuss this emergency. People must know what we've discovered now.
Sure, I'm on my way.
I just can't believe that I'm having this conversation with you, Vicente. Do you realize how ridiculous you sound?
I understand, Augusto, and you don't know how hard it is to say it to you. But for a moment, think of the slightest possibility that we buried another man that's not your father.
What's happened, Vicente? Nosing around into a forgotten police case? Pretending that you're taking part in a detective novel? What's going on? Well, I'm sorry, Vicente, but you're talking crazy.
I know that this doesn't make any sense to you, but think about it. The gun found, the wallet,
And what? What else is there? Or can you prove that my father didn't die? Not in that accident.
No, but you see, there were no tests done. We never did an autopsy. We can't be sure at all, Augusto.
Vicente, if my father is not buried in that cemetery, then where is he?
don't know. I don't know.
And that's it. Why can't you just leave it? Or have you been having ridiculous ideas like this for the last 15 years?
No, certainly not.
Then leave it alone, Vicente. Where did you get the thought that my father didn't die in the accident?
Augusto, I've no idea where the thought came from. It's not important. What's important is that we may have buried another man instead of Jacinto.
Enough, Vicente, enough. Enough. If you think that it's fun to speculate into the death of my father, I'd rather you didn't share it with me. This brings up a lot of old pain. That old article was left out, and guess what? Bibi saw it, and now I don't know how to explain it.
Augusto, I had no idea. I'm so sorry about that.
Vicente, apart from all that's happened, I've always tried to respect the memory of my father in his house. And I think I've done okay. And now you come with your doubts. And then what? My sisters will find out that when he died, their father was drunk. And now there's a chance he might be alive? Please, Vicente, though you may have your doubts, respect our pain. On one side, there's Solace pressuring me, huh? And now even the municipality is also complaining about me. And the ultimate, the bullet in my head, huh? Dr. Supra Contreras, talking about his virus of the millennium so everyone's impressed. No, we can't have that. No, senor. No way. I'm not going to let that doctor stand out as all heroic. Filling this clinic with meddlers, no, senor. He can turn this clinic into a sanctuary. And what then? Tell me, who then is going to knock down a sanctuary? No one, no one. No. No, senor. I'll pretend that I don't know. Sure, let some other medic take care of this epidemic now. Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
Why don't you ask your secretary for a few minutes on her own?
Hey man, do you know where the director's office is? What'd you say? I need the office of the director of the clinic. No, ask the nurses over there.
Hello. Can I help you?
I hope so. I need to find the office of the director of the clinic.
Ah, that's Dr. Sarpa.
Is he here?
Yes. I can show you to his office.
I'd really like that.
Well, okay, so better come on then.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be long.
Okay.
What's keeping the director, Rosa? Why can't you call him?
Because he asked not to be called.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
This is his office. Rosa, this man's here to see Dr. Sarpa.
Do you have an appointment?
No, I'm afraid not.
What's your name?
Just say his associate is here.
Well, excuse me.
Thank you.
Rosa, look, I really need to see him. It's important.
Please calm down. Geez, since you got engaged to the engineer, you've completely changed. And well, anyway, when's the wedding?
And who told you this?
You know, in this clinic, there are no secrets. I heard it around. So, are we gonna call you Lisa Estrada or Senora Ortega?
I found you, Lisa.
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por ver.
Well, I'll still be Lisa. Nothing will be different.
How do you know? Marriage changes you totally. Come on, tell me, when's the wedding? Come on.
No, we haven't set a date. Rosa, could you please try and call the doctor? Huh?
What? No, look, no way, I'm not that crazy. I'm telling you, I don't even know who he's in there with, and you know how he hates being bothered.
What's the matter, Raul?
I can't, Elvira, I can't. I can't. My nerves just aren't letting me think.
Ah, babe, what's the matter? Haven't I always made you calm?
You don't understand. It's not possible. Not possible. There's so many things going round in my head, I feel like it might burst. So for me, let me get my problems sorted out first at least, yeah? And it's not a big deal. It happens to all men.
Sure, of course, perfect. But it's your loss. No, Rosa, I have to knock on the door. I've been sitting here and waiting for ages.
No, Lisa, don't you dare, or else you get me into trouble.
But I can't just sit here all day. I've got a message that's very important.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed.
Elvira, you were in with the director? Yes, and it was very important. Got a problem?
What is it, Lisa?
Listen, I've been waiting here for a long time, and...
Oh, I see you're here. Welcome.
Yes, I'm here, waiting patiently.
You didn't tell me when Senor arrived.
You asked me not to disturb you.
Listen, what I have to tell you
Won't you
take
come
much
in,
time.
Senor?
Director?
It's no problem. I'll wait.
No, you won't have to wait because she works here. Would you follow me?
Director, Dr. Contreras needs to know if you've contacted the Office of Health.
We'll talk about this at a better time. And tell Dr. Contreras to calm down just a little. Please follow me.
That's it, Fonseca. The people in Atlanta couldn't identify because it's never been found before. And that's because this is new, it's unknown.
But have you got your results yet?
No, not many. But Atlanta are working hard. But what we don't know is the agent, the vector, the form of transmission. And this is precisely what we should be working on now. So you see, I need you right now to set up a list of epidemic reports so that we can work together on this issue, both of us.
Of course, Jaime, I'll get on it. I'll give you my best now. I'm stuck here in the middle of this thing.
Listen, I know that your resources are extremely limited, so I'll help you as much as possible from my office here. Well, sure. Leave it to me to notify the Office of National Health and the Department of Sanitation. And we should prepare for an unstoppable disease here, Fonseca.
I'm in total agreement with you. I was just solving a problem with one of my nurses, which couldn't wait, but next time I will...
This should never happen again. It's not good for me to be seen here. Oh, and one more thing. The other nurse that was sitting out there, Lisa?
Did she offend you?
It's just she has a strong character. She caught my attention instantly.
A problem is what she is, Senor Annabelle. The most stubborn woman I've ever seen. But you know her, isn't she getting married to your associate now?
What department is she in?
She works in the laboratory of microbiology.
And is that a new lab?
The laboratory is insignificant. It was just reopened. But you didn't come here to talk about Lisa, no?
No. I came to tell you we've started on my plan.
What's that?
Listen.
And just what would this plan involve?
We are going to damage the structure of the clinic.
The structure?
That's right. And when I say you will make a report, you'll say the problems that you're having are causing conditions unsuitable for running a clinic, huh? That is bad for the community, okay?
Yes, but wait a second. It won't be quite that easy. Let me see. I mean, you'll have to prove it.
We can prove it. That's not a problem. We'll have someone come over and have a look at the damage. And that person will say just what we tell them to. That's the end. Nothing could be easier. But the thing is, you'll have only a few days to evacuate this entire place.
This is the last sample that Fonseca sent me from the jungle. I will have to go there. I can't continue investigations if I don't go to the jungle.
Lisa. Hello.
How you doing, Gustavo?
Fine, thanks. Lisa, how's it all going? With the wedding?
I guess you heard the gossip, right?
Well, I just heard that you had problems. Nothing really, just that...
This clinic loves gossiping.
Lisa, I'm worried about you, and I want to help you. That's all.
Oh, it'll be fine, Gustavo. I'm just extremely mad right now, but I'm okay inside.
Well, I apologize for sticking my nose in your business then.
No, it doesn't matter, no. I know you just want the best for me. We've talked about this. But, well, sometimes things aren't how you want them. Not like our dreams. But whatever happens, Santiago is the one for me. Well, I'd better go. I'm busy. See you later.
Okay.
The municipal clinic is now turning into a major obstacle, and it's delaying work on our project now.
I've been working on negotiations with people from the municipality.
In my opinion, we've lost too much time, Santiago.
Ernesto, time is necessary. If we start to force things, we're just going to end up doing something illegal.
Okay, Santiago, yeah. I don't need one of your lectures on morality at the moment.
Well, Ernesto, please, just trust me.
I always wished I could do that.
Listen, you know, Ernesto, my wedding at the club...
You know that my family uses the club, and all Barbara's little buddies will tell her for sure.
But Barbara doesn't have to know about it, and she's not even back.
My wife and Barbara are arriving in the morning, smart guy.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante, tu respiración. Disculpa, sé que estoy violando nuestro juramento, sé que estás con alguien que no es el momento, pero hay algo urgente que decirte.
I just want this to be over, please. The guilt. I need to go out and find my children. No, anyone from the clinic can go there and get Lisa.
Lisa, please, I think it's necessary for me to explain. I really have nothing to say to you, Senora. And why didn't I answer you back the other day when you insulted me? Because at that moment, I had a big problem in my life. You're right to feel like this, but can I just say I did it because you've got an evil mind. Because you've got things in your head. Stupid things that I can't repeat here.
Silvia, is that you?
Can I help? Who is this? That voice. I know that voice.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante.
My children.
No,
What do you say?
shh. Nothing. Nothing, only my name.
Wait for a second. Shh, what's happened? What's happened? Just wait. I really don't think it's a big deal. Especially since you don't have a clue who he is. Shh, shh.
I have to go, it's getting late.
Aurora.
My bag. My bag?
Ah, sorry.
All right. Thanks. There it is. Ciao, baby, ciao.
They're heavy. What is
Bye.
it?
Hey! 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 Shh. Come on, it's okay.
Whose was that voice? Why did I shake all over when I heard that, man?
You crossed right over my limit, Signora Delia, and I just won't tolerate this kind of rubbish. Would you like some coffee,
No.
Lisa? I don't want your silly coffee. It would make me sick to sit opposite you at the same table, so just forget it. Lisa, just listen. No, for once, just listen to me. I'm not bothered if I get fired from this clinic. But if you haven't got it clear, then I'd be happy to introduce you to the real Lisa Estrada.
I couldn't just tell her who I am. Impossible. She's my daughter, and I couldn't say. Grew up a long way from me, so they don't need me now.
Once and for all, Signora Delia, you and I need to deal with this.
Shh. What's wrong? Huh? Who was it on the telephone?
Didn't say.
Well, what's the matter with you then, huh? They probably got the wrong number?
No. He knew my name.
Well, who on earth was it then?
He sounded familiar. It was a man.
Well, is it someone from your work?
No,